Today we're doing a little experiment. We're going to take my favorite high-end concealer and under eye powder and put it up against a super El Cheapo. And once and for all, we're going to see if it really makes a difference. I'm starting out with my French face concealer. You've probably heard me talk about this before. It's the one that's got a little blurring in it. It's very hydrating, and it's my go-to for kind of hiding those little imperfections under my eyes. The only product that I have under this makeup is the L'Oreal Moisture Bounce Collagen Serum. That's the light medium peach, and that's the Angie Hot and Flashy number 506. This is the Laura Mercier Secret Under Eye Brightening Powder. It's important to tap all the excess off. That's their $40 brush too. Like you see all that just flying around? We only need the tiniest amount of this. And we're just gonna press it into my under eye area. What this does is it sets your makeup in place, but it's also non-drying. This is my favorite under eye powder. I've posted about this a couple of times, and what people have said is, that looks great. Can you find something that's not as expensive? I've just taken a little bit on my little stands out sponge, and I'm gonna go ahead and use it as a setting powder on just the one side of my face. So you can see how it looks everywhere. I traditionally love Laura Mercier's setting powders because they are just really top notch. However, not everybody has $50 to go buy a setting powder. So you can see it really nicely mattified everything. It took the shine off of all my pores, kind of minimized the pores and the fine lines a little bit. It's really beautiful. I love this. But like I said, if you don't have $40 for one of these little tiny things, I got you. On my other eye, we're going to use a very inexpensive eye brightener and follow it up with a very inexpensive powder. And you tell me what you think. Is it going to be a complete dupe? No, it's not. But is it going to work? Yes, it will. To try and get the same color, I'm going to use this one here. I'm just going to take a little bit. Catrice Under Eye Brightener, Instant Awake. And this one is in the shade Warm Nude. Here's their pinky one. Boy, a little bit of this goes a long ways too. If you have those blues and purples under your eyes, then oranges are really, really nice. And I'm just going to pat it in. Now this is a cream. This is one of those products that you really only want a tiny amount of, or it's going to crease and look terrible. And it just kind of disappeared into my skin. Now I have worn this before, and it can crease really badly because it's almost like a cross between a cream and a Vaseline. So I'm going to take the lighter color and just kind of stamp it right in here where I like a little extra brightness. Simple, light eye prep will be the best under this. Blend the two together. That actually looks quite beautiful. It's nice and dewy. And it blended right in just really nicely. I'm like 3 inches away from the camera so you can see. No filter. I'll smile so you can see the fine lines and how that looks. If you don't put too much, it's really not creasing. But I love the way it looks nice and moist and dewy, because I can't stand getting that cakey, dry under eye look, you know? Let's go ahead and grab the powder. $6 powder. El Cheapo brush by Do Care. We're going to get the powder all over the brush. Then we're going to tap it all off. The powder is also by Catrice. So that's probably annoying to listen to, but we're just going to get all of it off. And then we're going to press it into the areas that we know are prone to creasing. Pressing it in, not swiping it. A flat brush would be better for this. Press, press, press. I might actually press that in one more time. I'm looking in my 10x mirror. I really can't see the difference. Other than the fact that I know that one is $6 and one is quite a bit more. I can't really see a big difference. My preference is the Laura Mercier. Love it. But clearly they both look good. Clearly they both look good. Let's try a little bit of this on the other side of my face too. So Just see how it looks at being an all-over powder. Take a good look, and I'm anxious to hear what you think. Obviously, these formulations feel different on the skin. They do different things, but I just think it's fun to do these comparisons. I hope you enjoyed this, and I'll see you in the next one.